the qualifying match here of the WCS qualifier. One of these guys takes $2,000. And not just $2,000, guys, but a place in Challenger League. How exciting. Lots of bets coming in, people. Lots of bets coming in right now as Jona gets ready to go. At the moment of speaking, 12 bets, 437 water points on the line. Did I send a chat ad? No? What's a chat ad? What on earth is a chat ad? I've never heard of a chat ad. Imagine you could actually send chat ads. That'd be crazy. Alright, 53% of you right now think Jona is the favourite here, and 42% and 57% of you think Jona is the favourite, and 42% of the bets on DMC. Guys, let's go in game. Let's introduce our players. Oh, we're already in game. Of course, we had a pause. That's why I didn't introduce them. In the top left corner of the map, from Cascade, it's the Red Protoss. It's DMC. And down to the bottom right, it's going to be our orange Zerg player from AT Gaming, ladies and gentlemen. It's Jona. Jona. Alright, guys, so. There's that, hatchery on the way down here in the natural expansion as DMC comes across the map with this probe to have a bit of a peek to see what is going on. So just seeing what's going on, just seeing what's happening. This probe going to come around and through the mineral line for now then, and DMC just going to be popping down his Nexus nice and quick here. Gateway into Nexus, no gas taken just yet as we come back over here, and this probe is just going to be leaving now. Jona hatch first in the pool, and we'll see what he wants to follow this up with. So Jona just moving in towards the natural expansion here with the Overlord. And yeah, so Jona just moving into the natural with the Overlord. This probe's going to run in towards the natural as well right now, it seems, from DMC. do you guys not like the song? Do you not like Aqua? How can you guys not like Aqua? Come on. Oh my god, guys, calm down. Do you know, like, I love Aqua. I especially that song and Dr. Jones. You know, just the classics. You know, I'm not a massive Aqua fan, but I love the classics. I remember when I went on World Challenge to Belize, which is like you like fundraise the money to go on a trip, and you go with like basically like 18 other people from school and like a couple of teachers and like a World Challenge guide, and you go for a month. And for the month, like for the first week, we did like acclimatization in like a jaguar reserve, which is basically just in a rainforest. Then we went trekking in the rainforest for a week, and then we went and helped fix the school, and then we went and did rest and relaxation stuff. And so, and for the entire trip, we had like, we only, like, back then, like, iPods only stored, like, you know, no one's going to bring their super expensive iPod, so everyone brought like their little iPod shuffles or something which stored like 100 songs or whatever. So we had a very limited choice of songs, because not everyone brought like their iPod either. And I remember that basically Dr. Jones by Aqua was like the song of the trip, basically. Classic. Classic. Good night, Pylos. Thanks for tuning in. See you later. So we're just gonna chill over here. Third hatch is on the way up for Jona, and yeah, just to get back to that story. I mean, at the end of it, I was pretty glad not to hear Dr. Jones for a while. But whenever I hear that song now, it's always such a you know, it's such a nostalgia trip back to them. There's another song. There's another song as well, which was really good, and that we listened to pretty much every day, like 20 times a day or something. When we were working on the school. I can't remember though now. No, I can't remember. Alright. 17 bets placed on this match. Wow. The hype is happening for this one, guys. 542 water points as Jona just comes in, bit of a scout. DMC's got what? Just a couple of gates down. Just taking his gases now on the natural 2. He's actually only got 2 gateways. Is that third gateway? Yeah, okay, so he's just going up to 3 gates right now, taking his extra gases. Jona with a Rotron about to finish here. Speed about to finish as well, and his lair 50 out of 80. So, yeah, cool. Good stuff so far. This creep going to be able to push out as well for Jona. He's going to be working on that as, again, he's nice and saturated here, and we'll be able to just continue to saturate. Oh, okay, maybe you shouldn't be continuing to saturate though, because 4 extra gates get popped down, and Jona did just lose that overload a little while ago. But ship core is clear in the way right now. He's making 16 lings though, and 16 lings is very, very good. Look at this fake from DMC as he moves over here, and again, a lot of gateways as he starts to head across the map and go for this all in. 26 lings being made in total. Oh my god, Jona is making so many zerglings. Does he just know about this? Does he just realize what's going on? Did he figure it out already? He's got money to make roaches as well, which he kind of needs this to get started for himself. He sends one zergling to the middle map. He's going to see this coming across though, and this is going to be fantastic for him. Now he knows to make roaches too. And there we go, 8 roaches on the way. He's got so many units to start dealing with this aggression before it even begins. He's going to come in. There's going to be a lot of force fields coming down here to help out the sentries, and that's immediately 5 force fields which aren't going to be able to be used here in this fight. The probe getting the pylon delayed as well. That's pretty huge because of the force fields, and DMC trying to get there as soon as possible to put down the pylon. He puts down 2 now just in case one of them gets killed off. He doesn't have very much here though. Roach is already coming out. You're only just going to sit back. Creep is spreading forwards here, and is he just going to commit forwards into this? He's going to go for it, but the Zergling's going to start getting a bit of a surround. The Roaches going to make their way around the force fields here, and again, so many force fields already being used. Not many Zealots in this, so these Zerglings are very, very effective, and Jona is going to shut this down completely, I feel like. I mean, so many sentries are already falling. I mean, 4 sentries remain from this. A bunch of Stalkers warp in. So many Roaches already out on the map, and so many more on the way alongside some more Lingers. The Roach speed as well, which helps the kiting. It helps these Roaches engage into this, although this is a pretty nice force field, which could start to turn things a little bit for DMC. These Roaches are just going to try and pull back. These Zerglings, they cannot get through here, and they cannot join the battle, which is a little bit of a shame, but DMC just does not have anywhere near enough. The Roaches will give chase now with Roach speed. One Stalker goes down, the other Stalker going to get targeted, and Jona's confident enough to come all the way over here. GG, Jona takes game number 1 of the best of 3. A perfect read on his opponent, knows exactly what's coming his way, he knows exactly what's going to be happening, and he takes game 1 just like that, and he moves 1 map away from qualifying for WCS Challenger League. Wow. Jona! 1 map away. What a read in game number 1 against DMC. He didn't scout it, he just felt as though that's what was going to... I don't know what it was. I told him that, you know, this was going to happen. Maybe he just knows what DMC likes to do. Maybe he studied his builds, and he just made more than enough, and just like that, Jona's 1-0 up. Alright guys, we're going to be jumping into game number 2 right now. Join off of the real ID and jump straight into this. And I'm going to jump into game 2 of this best of 3 PvZ. Jona leads 1 game to 0. Again, this is huge for either of these players. Neither have been in Challenger League before. One of them's about to make it. $2,000 on the line. DMC asks Jona if he is ready. And we'll be jumping into game 2 in a couple of minutes here. Jona just asking for a couple of minutes while he goes to the toilet. Probably needs to calm himself down, because this is a big moment for him. How's everyone doing in the chat? Hope you're enjoying the stream again, guys. As we're going to jump into this game number 2 in just a few moments' time, as soon as Jona is ready. Again, Jona was the favourite in terms of awarded points. 295 bet on Jona, 247 on DMC. You guys, whoever wins is going to get their money doubled, whatever they bet. That was insane by Jona though. Like seriously, like I don't know how he made that read, but he did, and what a read it was. Seriously. 1 map away from qualifying from Challenger League. I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm probably going to be a bit biased in the casting, because, you know, Jona's my bro. You know, don't really know, I know who DMC is, but in terms of a player, but I've never met DMC. So, you know, on the inside, caster bias is cheering on Jona. He's 1 map up right now. DMC, what does he do here? I mean, his first all-in's been completely shut down. Jona had such a good read, he made so many units. He, I mean, it's almost impossible to kind of lose from that position for Jona, really. So, what does he do? What does DMC do now? DMC is the one who has to change things up. Jona just played straight up, played standard. DMC is the one who has to change things at this point. Map hacks. Oh dear. The classic map hacks. It might just be like watching a couple of DMC's replays, sees that there's something he does, and he identified something he does when he goes for this build, and he just identified it and just made a crap ton of lings. Maybe he was just going to cut lings anyway and try and go for kind of a big ling roach bust and stuff, but maybe, perhaps. I don't really think so though. I feel as though he definitely sort of had an idea that this was happening, as we're just waiting to get this game started, waiting for Jona to come back and jump on into this. Alright, so I'm going to be going into game 2 soon. I don't know how many times can I say this and not actually have the game start. The Jona hype is real in here. Van Dulken goes, yeah, Jona hype from 18 Nikos. One more please, says Trooper Heavy. When is next free-for-all? I think we're going to do some video games and free-for-alls tonight. Because why not? I want to stream some stuff tonight, and you guys love the video games, so maybe we'll do some more of that. Hello, Offensive Koala, how are you? We need more free-for-alls. Ultras, your match is 500, 100 in bets. More free-for-all. We'll do some more free-for-alls tonight if you guys really want to. If we have enough players, I'll gladly do free-for-alls all the time, because they're a lot of fun. And actually, Demoniac Milk, if Demoniac's here, he's been working on the mod, which we're going to use for the free-for-all tournament. So, if Demoniac's here, we can maybe try that out. So we'll see. We will see. Windstorm Roog saying go, 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 go. You know, really just taking his time here to take a couple breaths, get ready. How is everyone else doing, guys? How are you all feeling today? If Jona wins, I'm gonna have to go put my AT Gaming t-shirt on, aren't I? Like, seriously. Oh, still just waiting. Ran out of things to say. You guys stopped talking in the chat. That was my lifeline for a little while. What's happening in the rest of the bracket, I suppose? Let's have a bit of a refresh here, see if there's any results coming in. Hero Marine 2 is Morrow. Oh no, that's why all the Morducks have disappeared. Jona 1-0 up against DMC. Zanster 1-0 up against Denver. Night End 1-0 up against Daishi. We still might manage to jump into the second game of the final, another qualifying match would be Cyril versus Night End or so. So that's still a possibility here in the bracket. I'm still surprised. Like 5 hours for a 256 player bracket is pretty impressive. Nothing's been holding these up today at all. It's quite crazy. Alright, so. I'm going to be jumping into this in a few moments' time. There we go, Jona's back. We should be starting. Who believes? So many people asking about free-for-alls. Are we like if we? I'm very excited if we actually get like a bunch of different people for free-for-all, because that's good. Because we actually struggled to get people the last few days. Shout out to all you guys who've been hitting the follow button. Actually, there's been a bunch of you guys recently. Let's give it a quick refresh and see who's been hitting that follow button. MCon Marsman, thank you very much, Marsman. Bracker, Hellnaud, Python44, Van Harper Kelly, Iceman1212, and that's where we got up to last time. So thank you guys for hitting the follow button on the channel. Do 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 do. Jona's still not... DMC asks Jona if he's ready, and Jona's just like sitting here waiting. Oh dear. Oh, he's... Ooh. Fuck, that hurt. Oh, I was stretching, and I've like put my, like the back of my chair, I've like put it right across my wrists. Fuck, that hurt. Oof. That was a bit silly. Alright, so we're going to go in game. We should have just run an ad break at this rate. Okay, let's jump into this. You know, I always have this feeling, you know, when we come out of a game, I'm like, do we risk the ad break? You know, are we going to get into this game fast, or is it going to be a little bit slow? And that one was definitely one of the slow times. Sorry guys for being a little bit slow, a little bit quiet as we go into the game. Let's see what's going to happen. In the left side of the map is going to be our red Protoss player down a game right now. He on Bridgehead. It's DMC from Cascade. Whew. In the bottom right is going to be our AT gaming player from the Netherlands. It's Jona. Oh, there's still some more ducks here. Zanster won 2-0 against Denver, so he's the first player in Challenger League here today. There's Jona again, 1-0 up right now. We'll see how he does here in the next few moments. There's actually been more people who hit follow that actually didn't show up on the or did they show up and it just didn't come up in my emails in the right order? Oh no, EO Bag just followed now as well, so thank you EO Bag as well for the follow. I felt bad for letting you out now. That sound did not go good. My microphone is still on, isn't it? My microphone is? Okay, it's still on. We don't want to get muted now. Gateway at the front here for DMC. You want to just send in a drone out the long? Ooh, is he going to go proxy? Is he going to... Ooh. That's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Huh. Because this actually might make DMC think that the hatchery is proxied at his back rocks. Maybe. Perhaps. We'll see. Spawning pool going to be placed down here for Jona. And gonna get an extractor placed down for him as well. Again though, I think DMC should be a bit worried right now. Like now he sees the spawning pool, now he sees the gas, and he's gonna be a bit like, well, it's a little bit weird. He's taking his expansion with no gas, so again the same as that last game. Comes out to check over here. Now look at that. See, the next place he checks is gonna be over here, over at his back rocks. And when he doesn't see it, he's gonna be a bit like, oh, what? Look at this. He's already built. Oh my god, look at this. He's already building a forge. Because he realized, I think he thinks that he's going to need cannons over here. Oh, this has been perfect by Jona. Forced to forge instead of like the cybercore. This has actually been such a solid, like it's weird, but it's going to work out unless he cancels the forge. Now, even if he cancels the forge, the cybercore's late. Does he cancel it? Does he just let it finish? I think he might just let it finish at this point because he'll be a little bit confused. And now he's going to go to his top right. He's finally going to find out where his opponent is. A couple of queens on the way, 4 lings on the way as well. And well. Let's see what happens. Finally, DMC's probe going to locate the upper right base and finally realise that Jona has expanded just to a base which is a little bit further away than usual. Zergling speed starts for Jona. He's pulled out completely of gas from this point. And this probe going to fall back home right now. Got a Zergling here from Jona as well, just going to be moving across and may start to just peek around the map. And in fact, a lot of Zerglings across the map just looking around. He actually does pick up on this probe. So, picks up on this probe, realizes that it's on the map, and this is nice because this means this probe isn't really going to be able to put out any pylons or anything. And Jona's map control is actually very good with these Zerglings moving around here. He's checking all over the place. He's making sure not to make a single mistake here. Doesn't want to lose to just a single pylon coming down, and you know he doesn't realize it, and then all of a sudden a bunch of zealots hit this base to the north side. Now, of course, this is kind of like a Varney. This map kind of reminds me of Varney a lot because this natural is actually very difficult to hold from warp prism attacks, etc. It's and so this is kind of what Jona's doing. He's kind of expanding in a way Snoot would like to do on Varney Research Station. If you think about it, the kind of bases, they're all in kind of a line, which is kind of very similar to Varney as well. You know, they're all kind of spread out, and this is definitely a wider map than Varney. But I think it's very similar, the idea here, that this base is very difficult to defend from Warp Prism harassment, etc. So either way, we shall see. As of course, I mean, it's not just like there's dead air into this Nexus though, but there is kind of like a big, massive pathway that isn't going to be concentrating on too much throughout the game. So waiting to see what's going to happen as, well, this Overlord just coming into Scout right now. Robo Facility's being dropped over in the natural expansion, and that's something which Jona is about to move forward and see here. And it's a pretty fast Robo, and we got dropped at about 5:45, and oh my god, Jona sees it immediately, and you know what? He's going to see that this is an Immortal all-in coming across the map so soon. He's got an Overlord to actually scout the Immortal popping out here. It's such a weird place to build your Robo, because, I mean, you've got to, I mean, it's almost definite there's going to be an Overlord over here. Oh my god, Jona's going to see this as this comes out. Right now he's just spreading his creep back into gas of 11 more drones. As he sees the Immortal, surely he's just going to stop drones at 51 or so and just go for this. He sees the Immortal now. Does he pay attention to it? Does he see this? He's adding on a layer, he's adding on a couple more gases, a couple of Overlords on the way as well. Again, he sees this first Immortal. He knows this is here now with this Overlord, thanks to this Overlord. He might have figured out what's going on anyway, as extra gators get brought in for DMC. Jona's just adding on gases, this layer's on the way up. He's actually on 5 gases. What's he going to do here? No Rotron, by the way, so maybe he hasn't realised what's going on. As the second Immortal pops out over here, surely Jona just checks what's coming out of this, Robo Facility. Surely he just checks what's going on. He makes 10 links. He's had 7 more drones. Now the Rotron's on the way. He's just waiting as long as possible for that. As the third, it's actually just going to be a Warp Prism out next, and Jona, he's just going to start stacking up money. 10 links will try to slow down these sentries moving across the map. Try and maybe hunt down that probe, and if he actually kills the probe, that's actually kind of going to make it only the it's only really going to be the these other sentries going to have to turn around to try and help these ones out. There's only a few Zerglings here, but they might be able to force at least a couple of forces. In fact, these sentries are just going to be left to die by DMC. Oh no, Jona sends a few more of his Zerglings back. Oh no, he's got a few more already. He's actually going to pick off 3 sentries already. Oh my god, this is huge for Jona. As these Immortals, they've been transferred out, and now Jona's going to see this up here. He's making a Hydralist Den. If he can get Hydras out against this, it's going to be fantastic for him. But can he buy himself that much time? That's going to be the question here, really. He's actually going to realise he can't really buy that much time. He needs the Roaches. And now he's got 16 of them, but has he waited a little bit too long? Well, perhaps. He moves in, he sees these units warping in. There's a lot of force fields available here. 16 Roaches on the way. A couple of Spines are starting up as well. Jona's just going to try and buy as much time as he can. Because again, if he can get these Hydras out, he's just going to pull his drones into this immediately. And a big wave of force fields. I mean, that's a huge set of force fields. A lot of them being used here straight away. This base is already in a lot of trouble, though. Roaches coming across the map. There's a lot of force fields still remain right now. Zerglings are going to start hitting into this. Some Hydras will start coming out, but it's going to take them a long time to get over here. I think Jona's just straight up lost to this right now. I just don't think he has enough. This really shouldn't have gone this way, I don't think. I think he saw it. I should have seen this coming, but I mean, I think he droned up a bit too much, right? Like, he made a few too many drones. His Roaches didn't get here in time. It's just already snowballed out of control very quickly. I mean, he's going to get some Hydras up, so he's going to have some Hydralists to play with. I mean, is the DPS of the Hydra going to be enough, though? I really can't imagine it being enough to take down this army. As the high ground now going to force these drones away, so he's going to lose mining up here as well. And this really feels like an impossible position to play from right now. This army for Jona just doesn't look, well, doesn't look like there's anything in there at all. These Immortals coming forward, these Roaches are going to be in a lot of trouble. And DMC is going to push through and bring us to a game number 3. Jona GG's out. But what a sad scene. I mean, to see the Immortals so early, to know that this is already coming, you can tell what he wanted to do. He wanted the Hydralists, he wanted that DPS, but I think he just droned up a little bit too much. If you look at the graph, you can kind of see, like, you don't want to be building up exactly the same time, but you probably want to be building up a little bit faster than that, because, I mean, he took a huge spike in his economy, which, never really led to anything. So he needed to kind of cut out of workers a little bit earlier, and kind of go from there. I wonder if he just didn't see the Immortal, or if he just didn't check again at the back of the base. I mean, maybe he did. Maybe it's just, he knew what he was doing and just didn't quite work out for him in time. That's always going to be a possibility, of course. As we're ready to get this set up and ready to go. We're ready to go into game number 3. So 2 all in so far from DMC. No third base, not even an attempt at a third base so far from him. And it comes down to this third map to decide who will qualify for Challenger League. $2,000 on the line in this next game. I just don't know why. I really feel like he just droned a bit too much. Like, he like, considering he already killed 3 sentries as well so early, if he had the initial a few extra roaches, a few extra lings out early, it would have gone a long way for him. But DMC keeps his WCS hopes alive. We're going to get invites into Terraform for map number 3. An interesting map. Anything could happen here as we get ready to go into this and get ready to begin game 3 of this best of 3. $2,000 WCS status on the line. It all comes down to this right now as we get ready to load into the game. The countdown is finished. The loading screen now exists. Let's see. Who it's going to be. Is it going to be Jona? Is it going to be DMC right now, guys? Let's find out. In the bottom right corner of the map from Cascade is the red Protoss player. It's DMC. And in the top left, I know this is, guys, probably the crowd favourite, because I'm judging that we've got a lot of Dutch players in here and a lot of Dutch fans. I'm not just judging that, I'm knowing that. In the top left from AT Gaming, it's our orange Zerg, it's Jona. Alright. So, this is it, game 3. One of these guys again, Challenger League status on the line. This is actually like, I mean, Bridgehead's such a good Zerg map as well. But I mean, that's what DMC said. He just said, this is a good Zerg map, I'm just going to do an all-in on 2 base, which doesn't really, like, to go up against a 2 base all-in doesn't really, you know, if you're up against a 2 base all-in, the map doesn't matter. Like, the map matters to an extent, but the advantages of Zerg for Bridgehead, I would say, come in later in the game. You know, them back rocks, etc., are definitely going to favour the Zerg. But he never got an opportunity to move out and be aggressive because his opponent was being aggressive into him. Once again, looks as though DMC is probably just looking to go into his Nexus very, very quickly after his gateway. Not going to take anything else before then. And, nah. Gonna come across here. He's gonna see that it's a hatchery first out of Jona. He's gonna see another drone moving out on the map. Is Jona just gonna go free hatch before pool? He definitely could. He sees a probe coming across there. He's just gonna drop his spawning pool now instead. So he just drops this, and we'll see what happens next. As DMC just gonna move away now. And again, back at home. Nexus on the way down. Exact same opening as in game 1 and in game number 2. So things looking good so far from DMC and Jona. Neither really making any major decision in this game just yet. We're only 3.5 minutes in. I mean, I know if this was Legacy of the Void, maybe we'd have 10 different tech trees on the field for each player, but not just yet in Heart of the Swarm. As this probe comes back, it's going to look to add on a building in the gate, in the wall. It's going to be a cybercore. This is so risky. You know what? I really feel as though if you see the cybercore come in the wall every single time, I really feel this is so punishable. If you go for kind of a very quick roach ling attack, kill the gate cybercore before warp gate can finish, what do you do then as DMC? What do you do then for as DMC if you lose that cybercore in the front? You're in trouble. You're in a lot of trouble. Cybercore finishes up. Mothership core begins here. As we wait to see Jona just taking a third base nice and quickly, so he's not going to look to be too aggressive, too quick. No gas at all this time around, so just gasless free hatch. As that Mothership core finishes up, a gateway added on the wall as well. I mean, the advantage to putting the cyber core on the wall is you wall off a little bit sooner with only 2 gates, so you can put your tech down a little bit more greedily. And just checks that that is a gateway coming down there. And we'll move away with these 2 Zerglings. DMC chronoboosting out from his main base Nexus right now. couple of gases taken on the natural here, and not really too much else going on. Robo facility being dropped down once again at a very similar time for DMC. And you know what? This map's fairly good for... to move across the map with an immortal on this map isn't very nice, because it's very choky around. You know, you're pretty much always in a choke, so it's not the most choky map, but it's still fairly nice. Now that Robo's been dropped down. Where was it? In the natural? Jona's not going to scout. He's trying to scout behind the mineral line, but he would have to come in towards the natural to see that Robo. To see that Robo here with his other overlord. He's going to start changing direction a little bit. He's going to see another gate being added on. He's going to start heading towards the natural now. 8lings on the way to start dealing with this probe, Zelda, and mothership core, which are coming across the map to try and put on a little bit of pressure here. Sentry already made here, so I mean, energy already going to start building up. As Jona going to turn away with his overlord. Still doesn't find out what's going on. He does not find out the tech of his opponent here. Again, this overlord in the natural is where it's going to start kind of coming in here. As he sees this pylon. This is kind of smart from DMC, I think, because he's trying to force Jona into making more units than he really wants to make. And wow, this pylon's actually going to go up. Oh my god. So he's going to kind of... The thing is, Jona should realize that warp-ins aren't going to be coming in here anytime soon, and he should realize this is a bit of a fake. And he's losing so many Zerglings, though, to this mothership core. It's actually doing such a great job. This queen should really come over here and just push that mothership core away a little bit, really. And the second immortal's on the way out. And DMC all in and behind this. Jona just going to start moving forwards here with this overlord. How quickly does DMC realize it? Does he move the immortals away? He's going to move the immortals away, but Jona's going to see the chrono boost here. And now he sees an immortal in the wall as well. More sentry's been warped in, so now he has a bit of an idea about what is going to be going on right now. He's up at 56 drones again. Is that just a few too many drones? He hits the supply block. This is such a bad time to be supply blocked for Jona. He needs overlords. He starts the Hydralisk Den, though, which is going to come up a little bit sooner this time around. But is it going to be in time? Because right now this attack is starting to move across the map. So Hydralisk Den on the way. Signal speed coming in and roach speed as well. He doesn't have that much gas, though. He's only just now taking extra gases. Is this going to work out for Jona? He's going to start working away at this first pylon. And that Warp Prism will be following up here for DMC. It's the exact same build as in game number 2. Is it going to work out for him? This first pylon's going to get killed off. Jona with a lot of money. He starts free Hydras again. You know, he's just so gas starved. Makes a bunch of Zerglings too. And, well, this is going to be enough. A couple of Zerglings already getting taken down here, though. As Jona starting to pull his queen, starting to try and get them in position here. We're going to let this one back up towards the third base, though. 36 Zerglings on the way. Stalker's going to be warped in as well right now. Jona needs to be careful. He needs to not rally these units in where they can't, you know, where they are just going to die. And it's a little bit troublesome letting the pros play up the ramp like this, because now all of a sudden Jona, he's going to be force fielded away from his third base. His third base is already starting to fall. Here we go. Lings are actually going to get up the ramp, though. Drones pulled in at the same time. A couple of Hydras coming in too. Queen's going to help take down the mothership core, but I think the force fields are pretty good here still. A couple more Lings coming in. Some Hydras are popping out here and there. The DPS on them Hydras is nice, but there's not really enough to really tank for Jona here at all. He's lost so many drones already as well, and DMC takes a supply lead in the game, which is never a good sign for a pros player. The third base is completely just going to be sacrificed here, and this Warp Prism just continues to act as a pylon as well, so I mean, even killing the Warp Prism isn't going to do very much. And Jona came so close to Challenger League, but I think this is going to be it. I think DMC is going to advance through with his all-ins. Second game in a row that he just multiple all-ins. This is going to be a little bit too much here. I really feel the last game was Jona's game. He scouted it early, he knew it was coming, and he messed it up. This time around he didn't see it for quite a while, and unfortunately, because of that, his Zealots are going to die. Hydra's going to pick them up, and well, the Zealots are going down, but I mean, Jona's just lost too much. He doesn't have anything at all here, and DMC is going to win $2,000. He's going to get his place in Challenger League, and unfortunately for Jona, that is that. Unfortunately for all the Dutch fans, Jona just leaves the game.